today we're going to learn how to play Handsome Molly, based off of the, I guess, Doc Watson version. This is in the key of G. There's only two chords, G and D. And there's a simple melody, so I thought I would use this tune to kind of give some ideas for improvising, some licks, if you will, that you could throw in, and they're really useful that you could use in any tune. So these are just some of my ideas. We'll start with the basic melody, so that would sound something like this. Once you got that down, my next recommendation would be to hum or sing the melody while you're either plucking or chopping the chords. So something like da 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 da. Just to get really familiar with the timing of the chord changes, would be super helpful. This one happens to be 3 plus 3 plus 2, so 3 measures or bars of G, then 3 bars of D, and then 2 bars of G. So very simple. This is going to be fun. So let's just dive in. So how would I take this melody and kind of build a break from that and make it a little more interesting than just playing the basic melody? The first thing that I would do right off the bat is add something called a drone. In this tune it's really easy because you can have the drone going the entire time. And that just means that you're going to let your bow touch another open string other than the one that you're playing with your fingers on. In this case, I'm going to be touching the lower string the whole time. So if I'm playing on the D, I'm going to let my bow touch the open G. And then when I'm playing on the A, it'll touch the open D. So get used to doing that. Just already sounds a lot better than by itself. Just the next thing I would do is add this kind of shuffle rhythm, and maybe even a little backbeat feel, which is just kind of emphasis on the 2 and the 4. But that shuffle rhythm, it's just a bowing pattern: long, short, short, long, short, short. And I'm kind of accenting, like I said, the offbeat. Just kind of gives it a pulse. And you can practice playing the entire tune with that shuffle rhythm going. So something like this. So now you know it can be going the whole time, and then maybe after that I might kind of just keep that shuffle rhythm going, but maybe play a few different notes around the melody. Something like... something like that. That wasn't perfect, but just kind of saw how I was playing just some extra notes, but with that same rhythmic feel. Next, I'm going to show you some really fun licks to throw in there. So let's see, I'll start with this shuffle, other kind of shuffle rhythm, more of a double shuffle, which sounds like this. So that takes up one measure. Do it one more time. So we're playing the bottom string twice and the top string once, and we are ending with the bottom string. Also kind of helps to accent the upper string. We'll see why a little bit more later. So get really used to that bowing pattern. And an example of how you could insert that into your break, replacing basically one measure of the melody, would be... It's okay, but it could be even better maybe if I, instead of playing open, did something with my fingers. So what if instead of doing that, I kind of play something that goes more with the melody, like... So I'm just using 1 and 3 instead of open A. So let's see how that sounds. So kind of see how I just inserted that into that measure. Now, another thing you can do once you get that down is the 2 measure double shuffle. So that sounds like this. And that one, it just takes up 2 measures. We're playing the top string 5 times. I had to count really hard to figure it out. And we're ending with playing that bottom string only once. So let me do that again. So remember to accent that upper note, right? And just kind of see how little you actually need to move your bow for the string crossing, just a little tip. And definitely practice it really slowly till you get the feel of that bowing down. And then once you do, you can also practice doing something with the left hand instead of just open. So maybe like a scale going down. And this, where I'm going to put it, is kind of the same spot as the other one. And I'm going to change that C sharp to a C natural, so low 2. And I'm also going to change the last 2 notes instead of, I'm going to play, because it goes with the melody, you'll see. So it sounds like this. So that is an idea, and it's really useful. You can change it up in so many ways because you can do other things with the left hand. You can play it in different places, even in any tune that you're learning. So it's a really useful bowing pattern to know how to play. Once you do it, it's so fun. So the next lick that we're going to learn is another pattern. This one is a finger pattern of 3 plus 3 plus 2, so it's going to be like this. So we're doing the same 3 notes 2 times and then the first 2 once. And that takes up 1 measure. So we can insert it anywhere, 1 measure, instead of playing the melody. What's really useful about this bowing pattern is you can actually change whatever the notes are and it will still sound cool. It's mainly the pattern. So I like to slur the first 2 groups and kind of accent the first of each group. But you don't have to do that bowing. You could do something else. And like I said, you could use other notes. So I happen to choose these 3 notes because it will go with the tune a little bit. But you really could use anything. So let's take our G pentatonic scale, for example. Those top 3 notes, Those are the top 3 notes of that scale. And so, but we could do others, like, you know, any note will work, really. That was it if you're playing over the D chord. So it's a really useful bowing pattern to learn. Here's what it sounds like in context. So I played it over the G chord and then also over the D. Like I said, you can vary it up in so many ways. So those are a few really useful licks to learn. Yeah, if you have any questions, write them in the comments. If you have requests for tunes or techniques, anything, I will be making more videos in this future. Thanks for checking this out.